Going to discuss checkboxes, radio buttons, and command buttons manipulation. So first, we're going to open the Microsoft Visual C++ 6.0. So in this chapter, we will design a GUI program that deals with the radio buttons and checkboxes manipulation together. So we will also learn how to input and output data work in Visual C++ 6.0 by using the update data false and the update data functions. So here's the tip of the day. So now we're gonna close this. So let's go to File, then New. So we're gonna choose MFC Application Wizard XC or Executable Programs. We're gonna name our project into Pizza 1. Then the location is Drive C, and OK. Then dialog base to base our program on C dialog class, finish, and then OK. So as you can see, here is our control objects or the toolbars. Then we just simply delete this, and now we're going to design our program. So we're gonna add a group box first, 2 group boxes. Then we're gonna add a label for our static text. So we're gonna change the caption into pizza price assessment system. So you can just click type directly or just go to properties and change the caption. Then for our 2 group box, we're gonna rename it. So as you can see, it's static. So just simply type or just go to properties. So we're going to rename it into pizza. The second group box, we're gonna rename it into ingredients. For our first group box, we're gonna add 3 radio buttons. And rename the first button into deluxe. The second one is special. And the last one is Premo. Then for our second group box, we're gonna add 7 checkboxes. For our first checkbox, we're gonna rename it into cheese. The second is pepper. The third one is bacon and ham. So you will notice and or the ampersand symbol will not appear as we type in the caption. So diba usara ako gi butang, so take a look at, so usara ako ibutang, so ni underscore siya. So para mo appear, we have to add another ampersand. So this is because the and or the ampersand has a special function in C++ programming. So in order for it to appear, we have to add a second ampersand symbol. Okay, so na siya and. So for the fourth checkbox, we're gonna rename it into mushroom. And for the fifth is onions and chili. For the sixth checkbox, we're gonna rename it into tomato and pineapple. And for our last checkbox, we're gonna rename it into salami. Then we're gonna add tray label or our static text. The first label or our static text, we're gonna rename it into the price. The second is quantity. And the last one is amount. Then we're gonna add 3 edit boxes. Okay, so as you can see, we already have our design for our program. So we have 2 group box, rename it into pizza and ingredients, and we have 3 buttons, 7 check boxes, labels, and 3 edit boxes. So what will happen here? So when ang user mo choose sa deluxe pizza option, ang ingredients ngayang i-check is you have the cheese, the bacon and ham, and onions and chili. So meaning 1, 3, and 5 ingredients. So mo click ko sa deluxe, mo check ni ang 1, 3, and 5 nga check boxes. And ang iyang price is 185. So dapat po gawas diri If the user inputs 2 in the quantity box, so the amount to be displayed should be 270. So 185 the price, the quantity is 2. So the order nga deluxe. So basically, ang iyang total or the total amount is 270 pesos. Okay? If the input quantity is 3, then the amount to be displayed is 455 pesos, and so on. So let's go to special. When the user chooses the special pizza option, the ingredients to be checked are cheese, the pepper, the bacon and ham, the mushroom, and onions and chili. So meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 check boxes. And the price is 250 pesos. If ang user mo input og 2, diri sa quantity box, so the amount to be displayed is 500 pesos. So let's go to Premo. When ang user choose a Premo option, all the ingredients should be marked with a check. So basically kaning 7 ka check boxes mo check ni siya kung mo choose ta og Premo nga pizza option. And the price is 290 pesos. Once I input 2, so basically ang iyang i-displayed sa amount is 380. Okay, so let's go to Class Wizard. Then let's go to our member variables. So first natong pangitaon is sa edit box. So we have 3 edit boxes. So for the edit one, so as you can see, this is intended for the price. So we're gonna add variables and rename it into price. So make sure that the value is the category and the variable type is a string. Then okay. So let's go to the second edit box. So this is intended for the quantity. So we're gonna add a variable. So we're gonna rename it into QTY for the quantity. And the category is value, and make sure that the variable type is integer or the int. Then okay. Then for the last edit box, we're gonna add variable and rename it into amount or AMT. So make sure that this value and the variable type is float. Okay, this is the result, di ba? So we're gonna choose float. Then okay. So before leaving the variables, so we have 7 check boxes, di ba? So we're gonna name the check 1 into check 1. So as you can see, that the category is the value and the variable type is bool or boolean. So di lang na siya i-change. Then mo ibuhaton from check 1, 2, 3, and 7. So check 1, check 2 na ta. Then value and boolean. Then after this, we're gonna go to message maps. So since butangan na tong code is a radio, so we have 3 radio buttons. So pangitaon na to diri sa atong object IDs. So we're gonna click and double click this. Then this is our method or our event handler for ready for coding. So let's do the same for radio 2 and 3. Okay, so let's choose radio 1 first. So ready for coding. So open and close curly braces. So in between, dili natin ibutang code. Okay, so on radio 1 is intended for the deluxe. So the price is 185. So M underscore amount. So the hour amount is equal to M underscore quantity. So kung pilay input rin nga quantity times the original price. Okay, so why is it nga nag-true ta and false? So, diba this is intended for the deluxe pizza option. For our M check 1, this is for the cheese. So, diba, once mo click na ni deluxe, ang iyang i-check is si cheese, bacon and ham, and onions and chili. So, meaning, 1, 3, and 5 nga check boxes. So, meaning, itong i-true. The rest is false. Kuha ra. Okay. So, this price is intended sa atong original price for the deluxe. So, the price is 185. So, mo appear dito sa atong first edit box. Okay? Then, copy-paste lang ta for the code. Okay, so this one is the radio 2 for the special pizza option. So, we're gonna change the price into 250. So, ang iyang, for the ingredients, ang mo-check niya is 1 to 5 nga ingredients. So, basically, for it-true ta ni siya. And for 6 and 7, so false ni siya. And we're gonna change again this price for 250. So, this radio 3 for the Supremo pizza option, we're gonna change the price into 290. Then, all the ingredients for this should be marked with a check. So, meaning, true ni siya tanan. And we're gonna change this into 290 again. Okay. So, as you can see, natay update data true from the first line of the code and update data false. So, what do you mean by update data false? So, si update data false, nag-update siya sa atong data in the edit box. So, ang iyang value is from the memory variable such as the m_text and so on. So for the sake of clarity and standardization, so we precede our memory variables with letter M to signify that it is a memory variable. So for the update data true, it updates the data in the memory variable. So si false nag-update sa data sa edit box, diba? So ang iyang value is coming from an edit box. Okay, so nakuha ra siguro. So we're done na with this. So atong i-save atong code. Then yes. So now, ready na ta mag-compile sa atong program. So do you want to build? Yes. Checking for each. Okay, so as you can see, we have 3 warnings. So di mag-call since we already have our output. So all you have to do is i-build lang siya outro. Ato siya i-build og usab. F7. Then as you can see, 0 error, 0 warning. Then we're gonna see our output. So once I click the deluxe pizza option, so as you can see, it checks the cheese, bacon and ham, and onions and chili. And the price is 185. So what if mo order ko og duha ka deluxe? So i-click lang. So nigawas ang iyang original price or the total amount. So for the special, so as you can see, ni-check ang 1 to 5 ng ingredients and the price is 250. Di nag-order ta og 2. So the total amount is 500. For the promo, so as you can see, all the ingredients should be marked with a check. Then the original price is 290. Nag-input ta og 2. So ang iyang total amount is 580. So may button, what if I ordered 5 or 3 for the special? So mugawa siya. So this is our command button, checkboxes and radio buttons manipulation.